It's time for another tale from the glass-guarded world. As usual, our heroes are Athelflaed, played by Danielle, Paxton, played by Brian, Tara, played by Ashley, and Zartok, played by Josh. They've finally begun to explore the Department of Necromancy and encountered a surprisingly friendly group of skeletons. The skeletons had very strange names, mostly because they're named after the kind, generous, fair-minded people who rated our podcast on Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, Spotify, Facebook, and other sites. Say, I bet you could get your name in a future episode if you rate our podcast. Give it a try. So, back to the story. After some prodding, the heroes eventually got the skeletons to reveal that one of them had spilled a dangerous magical substance in the Necrotic Storage room. This magical substance, known as the Necrosorb, created undead monsters from dead flesh. The heroes hoped to defeat the creature and recover yet another wand fragment. They fought versions of this creature before, so I'm sure this won't be a problem at all.
Right now, you have opened the doors. Those doors on the map, those large metal doors, are actually open. They're open. You can see a little bit into the room. The magical torchlight from the hallway that you're standing in extends a bit into that room, which is otherwise mostly dark. What do you want to do?
Can I stealth in and see what's going on over there? Or
Sure.
All right.
I have dark vision at 60 feet. So
Okay.
I see.
What do you see?
So let me know if I see anything.
You can see about as far as let's see, 60 feet would be
It's a little bit more.
a little bit more. You can see a little bit farther than that. So 60 feet.
But it's black and white, so if it's a rainbow.
Yeah, you do miss the monster rainbow that is waiting for you in there, I'm afraid.
Zartok, what do your tiefling eyes see?
The same thing as yours right now, friend. Wait a second. I'm calibrating.
Enhance.
Oh my gosh. I hate that moment in every movie. It pulls me right out.
Okay, so you can see a little bit farther.
So you said earlier that, just like this picture shows, there are some coffins that are closed, some coffins that are open and still have individual bodies in them. Are there any that are open and don't have bodies in them?
Yes.
Okay. So it's a smattering of...
Yes.
Yeah.
I did not have the tools in Dungeon Painter to create coffins with limbs hanging out of them. So this is what I could do.
That's right. We can imagine.
Yeah, just use your imagination.
It's not grotesque enough.
Oh, yes. All right.
Cool.
Hey, guess what? It's the same. It's not any different than what you really saw.
But there's more.
But there's more of it.
So, Athelflaed, you want to sneak into the room. Now, Athelflaed, you don't have dark vision.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, why don't we just make a lot of noise and attract it to the doorway?
You know what?
Why would you sneak up on it?
Actually, speaking of noise, we should see if we can hear it.
All right. Do you want to make perception checks?
Yeah, I give the quiet down hand signal.
Epilema says, I can't read that. What are you saying? Shh. Oh, okay.
I got a 17.
18.
21.
5.
17, 18, 21, and 5. And Epilema didn't do great. The 17, the 18, and the 21. So I guess that's Athelflaed, Tara, and Zartok. You notice a few things with your perception check. First, you notice that there are several spots on the floor that appear to be covered in, like, flesh. There are fleshy spots on the floor. And it's sort of all over the place. There's no real pattern to it. It's not moving or anything. It's just laying there. But it looks like something melted. Some flesh melted and covered the floor in various spots. You do hear, somewhere to the southwest, you hear a squishing sound.
Gross.
Now, also, as you look into the room, this is a large natural cavern that has been excavated. The ceiling is about 35 feet high, so it's a pretty tall room. And at the very top, you can see way across the room from you is a dim little white cold light high up by the ceiling. It looks like it has some sort of equipment or something around it. But there is a little white glowing light high up on the ceiling far away.
I would like to take my sword out and, let my little blade handle go into a sword
Right.
and then poke one of the fleshy spots with the tip of the sword.
Okay. So Tara walks into the room and walks up to a little fleshy spot and pokes it with her sword. And it's just a little lump of flesh that's been spread out across the floor. It doesn't respond.
Okay. And I'm going to go ahead and take out a torch now so I can see around me since I'm deeper in this room.
Okay. Torch will light about 30 feet around you, I think. Is that right? I think that's correct.
Yeah, sounds right.
I smile and nod.
All right, hold on.
I believe it's 90 feet, if I recall correctly.
I think the whole room, really?
20 feet.
Oh, it's even less. Oh,
Wow.
is it low light? Like extending
Yes.
beyond
So,
that? Okay.
yes, your dark vision is helping you a lot. But Tara, pulling out your torch, lights an area around you, but Zartok can still see farther than what you can currently see.
Yeah, I'm trying to see whatever I hear in the southwest corner. Heard the squishing.
Or south. It was southeast of you. Did I say
Oh.
southwest? Southeast.
You
Yeah.
did, but I forgive you. Yeah, never mind. He's not looking in the southwest too much.
Okay. Well, if it's, across the room, then I would say Zartox, let's make some noise and try and draw it to us is probably a good way to go.
Yep, that's why I'm a genius.
Sure, that's what I said.
Yep.
Is there any reason why drawing it towards us is tactically superior than just going over to it?
Well, we don't know if it's one thing or a lot of things, so if we go in and we get surrounded by several, then that's... Oh, I forgot I was supposed to be whispering. Just imagine I'm whispering. I want to stay in the yellow. Yeah, I'm more comfortable if we was fighting them in the doorway. That would enhance our abilities, I think. But
Can we shut this door?
Yeah, I mean, if we see something terrifying coming after us, we can run in and shut the door.
do we have 30? Is this like 30 feet of doorway we have open, Mike? Is that what I'm
Yeah.
seeing?
Well, no. Each square is 5 feet. If you want to open both doors, then yeah, you'd have 30
Is this
feet.
a door and this a door here?
Yeah, there's a door in the north and a
Double
door in the
doors.
south. They're double
Okay,
doors.
so it's just 10 feet. Okay. I wasn't sure if this
they're actually
whole-
15-foot wide doors.
Oh, okay. So we could open one and close the other one, Paxton. So it's
Don't forget, you also have that pane of glass that we could use as a
Yes,
anywhere you could have a door.
but, I mean, we have an actual door. Because
Yeah,
we can only have a door in, like, an area that... Well, I don't know if it would cover this whole room. It's quite a big room,
we could back ourselves into a corner.
I suppose. That seems like a great tactical
Yeah.
plan.
Yeah.
all right. Whatever. Let's just go in there.
Yeah.
Light up your torches. Let's just kill whatever it is.
I bring out my
Ah, Zartok, you're really
everlasting
coming
torch.
along to our side.
All
Yeah.
right. Athelflaed gets out her lantern.
Trying to keep in mind that we got people listening and they don't want us to sit around. That's my natural inclination, however, is to come up with a plan. But
I mean, I'm fine with either one. Do you just
Okay.
want to make a bunch of noises and maybe like throw insults at it from a distance?
yeah, I'm fine with that. Let's see if it works. I don't know what it is, so might not care. Maybe it can't hear.
Okay, you want me to use like thaumaturgy to make like a thunderclap or something?
Yeah, sure. Let's make lots of
Right.
noises back here.
I use thaumaturgy to make a very loud booming noise.
Okay, you make a loud booming noise. Zartok steps back
Yeah.
into the hallway. Tara is standing in the room by herself with the rest of the crew behind her with lanterns and torches, making lots of noise. Okay.
When he says that, like that, it sounds really threatening. Just so you know.
It does.
You don't perceive anything happening. What do you want to do now?
All right.
Um.
Let's just go.
Let's
Yeah.
do this. Let's actually roll initiative,
Okay.
and we'll have things go in order, having people taking turns. Okay.
Okay.
Athelflaed, what'd you get?
16.
Tara, what did you get?
26.
What?
Paxton, what'd you get?
19.
Zartok.
14.
Okay. All right. So, Tara, you go first. You're standing in this room. Your friends make a whole lot of loud noises.
Mm-hmm.
It's your turn. What do you want to do?
And you say we don't hear any change in that noise, or
Make a perception check.
okay. It's a natural one.
The noise stops as far as you can tell.
Okay.
Maybe there's some noise coming from your left now.
I
But,
would
yeah.
like to, hold my shield up and, I guess, prepare to attack anything if anything comes to me.
So you're readying in action. If anything
Yes.
gets up next to you, you'll attack it.
Yes, and while I do that, I say, well, come on inside, guys.
Okay. That's Tara's action. Paxton, what do you want to do?
So I can't see anything currently, right?
Correct.
Okay. I guess then I just want to move 30 feet forward
Okay.
to see if I can see anything better from there.
Are both the doors open right now?
Now they are.
Now they are? They're both
Yes.
open? All right, so Paxton moves 30 feet forward.
And that's it.
Once you enter the room where these coffins and corpses are, it becomes difficult terrain.
Okay.
All right, which means your movement speed is halved.
Are you saying the whole thing
Yes.
is difficult terrain, not
That's
just
right.
where the coffins are?
Everywhere.
Okay.
Consider these coffins as being sort of decoration. The whole room is covered in bits of wood and coffins and corpses
Gotcha.
and
Detritus.
And yeah, everything is difficult terrain once you enter the room.
Gotcha.
Terra is basically at the limit of what is not difficult terrain. Paxton, are you doing anything else?
Yes, I'm going to
Oh, I'm
cast-
sorry. Do you have a torch or something, or what do you have?
Do I?
Yeah.
No, I do not.
Okay. All right. So you can't see any more than
Yeah.
as you've already seen. All right. Yes, you're basically at the limits of your vision right now. If you go any further,
Right.
you're going to be in complete darkness.
And I want to cast guidance on myself.
Okay. You cast guidance on yourself, and that's Paxton's turn. Epilema says, "Well, I can't see. So she'll take a torch. She's using her weapon one-handed, so I guess she'll take her torch and move into the room. She moves 25 feet into the room with a torch, but that doesn't help illuminate anything that's not already illuminated here. And she just stops and looks around, makes a perception check. And she says, I don't hear anything, guys. That noise, I don't hear it anymore. And that's Epilema's turn. Ethelflad, what do you want to do?
Just move up with my torch is all I can do at this point.
All right,
'cause
so you've got
I
your
don't see anything.
lantern. You could. What's your movement speed? Is it 35 feet now?
45.
40.
No, I'm sorry. Hold on. Derp. 35.
35. You move into the difficult terrain area. Actually, Paxton, I moved you too far because you've entered the difficult terrain. Same with Epilema. So your movement slows down. But Ethelflad's got her lantern out now. And what's the range on a lantern? Let's see. Yeah, you have a hooded lantern. It's a 30-foot radius. So, let's see. Yep, you can see what's on the map right now. So that's Ethelflad's turn, unless Ethelflad wants to do anything else.
Yeah, I can't think of anything else that would be useful at
Okay.
this point until we know where the enemy is.
Zartok?
Yeah, I'm just gonna quietly move up right there behind him. Yep,
Okay.
that's where I go.
And your dark vision goes how far?
60 feet.
So that means, Zartok, you can see a little farther.
More coffins.
Yep. And...
I don't see nothing different. Just keep going. I'm right behind you.
Okay.
This room is really big.
And Zartok. After Zartok moves and looks around, is it nothing else you want to do?
That's it. Yeah.
Okay. You hear that squishing sound again coming from the southeast, and then sort of a slow, low, staggered growling sound, but you can't see anything.
Ruh-roh.
And we're back. We're back to Tara. Tara, what do you want to do?
I'm going to head southeast-ish
Okay.
and, have a action readied in case I run into anything.
All right, just diagonally.
Yeah.
Okay. Tara carefully moves into the room. And do you have a torch?
Yes.
Okay, you have your torch or your shield? Which one?
Ooh. Can I throw my torch
Sure,
in
yeah.
front of me
You can.
in the direction I'm going?
Yeah. Where do you want to throw it?
It's southeast.
Southeast. You want as far as you can throw it?
No, because I'm sure I can throw further. Yeah. I want, like, it to still, cast light in the in the area that I am.
Okay.
So, like, a nice little softball toss. Just do. I mean, it's magical flame. Whatevs.
Nice idea, Tara. Let's set them all on fire.
Yeah.
I mean, the wand will probably be fine. So, I mean, when we're fighting, we set the torches on the ground all the time.
It makes sense.
Yeah.
Sorry, I have a staff that casts light, but I'm not attuned to it, and I'm always expecting everything to be well lit in a dungeon underground. So.
All right, you can throw it up to 60 feet away if you want.
Yeah, I don't want it that far. It casts a 20
foot
feet
radius.
light? Yeah, I want like 20 feet ahead of me.
Okay. All right. So it lands. So that makes a radius of light right around here. That illuminates a little bit more area. You can see a little bit more into the darkness now. But you still can't see anything. And I'll put a little mark. Let me see if I can find a token for that.
I feel like light's a big deal in this one.
There's no token for that. What about items?
Just use the guy from last time.
I can do that.
Hello, strangers.
All right, well.
What?
All right, well, there's your torch. It's some random person on the map. That's your torch.
It's okay. I can't even see it.
Okay. So there's a little bit to the southeast of you is your torch, lighting up an area around 20 feet around it. And that was Tara's turn. Paxton, what do you want to do?
I want to continue to travel southeast with the group.
All right.
And I'm going to dash.
Ah, okay. So you get all the way to there if you're dashing.
Mm-hmm.
And that's all your actions, unless you have a bonus action.
Aren't you
Nope.
running into the dark? What are you doing?
Heck yeah, brother.
He's real close
No
to the
fear.
torchlight. He's
okay.
real
Yeah.
close to the
Torchlight.
circle of torchlight.
Okay. All right.
Although he is in the dark now.
I'm like a moth charging towards that flame.
And you don't have... did you want to go more to the south, like closer to the torchlight instead of the direct... I just took you straight diagonally.
Here's our torch guy.
I'm good with that.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And Epilema. Epilema is going to do the same thing. She will move a little bit, and then she's going to take her torch and throw it. So I like that idea. Throwing stuff.
You can just kick the torches back and forth like a soccer ball.
So she throws hers a little bit farther. She throws hers right at the edge of... let's see, I'll put another random person down. There's another torch now right around there. You can see a little bit more now. Epilema says, still don't see anything. And that's her turn. Athelflav, what do you want to do?
I'm going to go... So who's to my left? Because there's a little bit of a glare.
That's
Is it
Zartok.
It's me. It's just me.
Oh, okay. I think I'm going to move closer to Epilema.
Okay.
She's the brawn.
Wow.
Sorry.
Poor Tara.
I just gotta figure if this thing's big, I need to stand
Well, right
next
now
to
you're-
the strong people.
Yeah, right now I have you between Tara and Epilema, so
No,
you've
that'll
got it
work.
covered either way.
Okay.
And that's Athelflad's turn, unless you want to do anything else. You've
I can't see anything. I mean, I could try shooting into the dark, but then poor Paxton,
Yeah.
I roll a 1, and then I'm like,
Zartok, what do you want to do?
Zartok will dash up there. There's nothing there, so just anticipate the group's next movement so that he can be behind them after they move up.
Okay. Put him where you'd like to place him. If you're dashing, you can. If you're dashing, you can move 30 feet.
I think this is about it right here. You might have to check my
So Zartok dashes forward. He's got dark vision 60 feet, you said?
Yep.
Wow, you've got quite a long distance.
60 feet of dark vision.
All right, so that means
It
Zartok
helps
can
me read
see
late at night.
all the way over there. Give it a moment. A long moment.
I bet it's a lot more coffins.
So, Zartok, you move forward, and as you move forward and you see further and further into the darkness,
Oh!
Uh-oh.
Hey!
I bet that's something.
Okay.
yeah, and what you see in the darkness is a towering, quivering pile of flesh.
Have we seen anything like this before?
Not this big.
All
But it
right.
reminds you of when you fought those zombies before and they would die, and then other zombies or other undead would die, and they would get absorbed into a big mass.
Yes.
But this one is classified as huge. It is 15 feet by 15 feet. And it is quivering, and it's hard to tell if it's oriented in your direction or not.
Sure.
But it's just sort of standing is not the right word. Positioned there on the map. You can see where it is.
Hey, 50
Piled.
feet, 50 feet ahead is a giant zombie ooze monster.
And that is its turn now. So what it does, now that you're fairly close, is it hides.
Oh.
Good luck.
Oh.
All right. So it hides.
Does it turn just like a flesh carpet? Does it just like sink into the
Yeah,
ground?
so what happens is as
Alex
you're
Mack.
watching it, it sinks down into the ground and spreads out, and you can't see it now in the darkness and in all the debris. You're not sure where it went.
Hey guys, I don't know where it went. It's just amongst all the detritus that's on the floor.
For this part, can you get the sound from The Secret Life of Alex Mack when she turns into a little puddle and use that?
But she's so small, and that sound is probably cute. You need more like a, or is that what the sound was? I can't remember.
No.
Hold on, let's cue it up.
It was more of like a giggly thing.
Giggly.
Oh no, this is definitely not giggly. All right, so that's its turn.
This is like a backed up toilet from hell.
And that means it's Tara's turn. Tara, you saw this thing that was standing there, and now it's disappeared, and you're not sure where it went.
Cool. That's fun.
Get into the torchlight. I think it saw me.
Now, you can always try to take a perception check if you want to try to see it, or you can move and then take a perception check, whatever you want to do.
I'm gonna move towards at least up towards where Zartok is, because he's a weakling and needs protection.
Okay, so right
Yeah.
next to him?
Yes.
Yes, it's true.
And
Save me.
Now you're next to your torch.
and then I'll do a perception.
Okay, roll your perception check.
I got a 5.
You don't see anything.
Shocker.
Oh, there's Zartok. Wow, he snuck right up on you.
Okay. Yeah. So I'm ready to defend myself.
All right, so are you readying in action?
Well, I perception. Don't know if that's my action.
Yeah,
so.
if you're really gonna, I guess if you're gonna spend the round trying to find someone who's hiding, then yeah, that's your action. Paxton, what do you want to do?
I want to move forward straight south.
Straight south.
Yeah, probably dashing to the edge of the light.
Okay, so Paxton moves forward straight south, and unfortunately, bumps into it,
Oh. Hey.
Gross.
There it is.
and it is standing right in front of you. As you step forward, you hear a squishing sound under your feet, and suddenly this creature erupts from the ground in front of you.
Good job.
I found it. Since I was dashing, I guess there's not really anything
You can
else.
stop your dash.
Oh, okay. Well, in that case, I whack it with my mace.
Okay,
Or with my sword.
your sword. Yeah, you
Yes.
don't have your mace.
That's right. So I am going to whack it with my holy short sword of radiance. Ooh, and that's a 25.
You hit it.
And I do 6 radiant damage to it.
6 radiant damage. It doesn't like that. It recoils from it. And you definitely hurt it. And that is the end of your turn, unless you have a bonus action.
Yes, I
Okay.
do. I'm going to cast Spiritual Weapon and make that big, crackly lightning lance pop out. and
All right.
Hit it.
You attack with your spiritual weapon then. Roll your attack roll.
It is a 12.
12 does not hit.
Ooh.
The glowing lance attempts to pierce it, but a hole just appears in the creature, and the lance just goes harmlessly through it.
Do we need another token for the lance?
I guess we could do that. Do you want to put one on there? I guess that's not a bad idea. Let's have a token for the lance.
You could just use the D4. Yeah, it's just my little lightning buddy, my stabby buddy sitting next to me. Zap zap.
Zap zap.
Paxton, on the end of your turn, it takes a legendary action.
That doesn't sound good.
Yeah, it's not. It gets to make a meat flood attack against you.
Oh.
Bring it on.
A pseudopod reaches out as you step up next to this thing and attempts to grapple you. You can make an athletics or acrobatics check to avoid being grappled.
Okay, let me check what those are. Athletics is +2, acrobatics is +1. And that is a natural 1.
You are grappled. So this flood, this arm, this pseudopod of flesh zooms out of the side of this creature and wraps itself around Paxton and lifts him into the air.
Y'all, I've been meat flooded.
This is not good.
So Epilema walks up to it. Oh wait, did she even get there?
I think she would have to dash.
Yeah, she can, actually, if she moves just 15 feet. Oh yeah, she is going to have to dash.
Because it's diagonal.
And she only has
diagonals.
25 feet of movement. So because of the difficult terrain, all Epilema can do is get up next to it. She can't do anything else this round. And that means it is now Athelflad's turn. Athelflad, you are in the back. What do you want to do?
I'll just try to shoot it with a crossbow.
Okay, it's a sneak attack.
Natural 1.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a second. Athelflad, you're a halfling.
Mhm.
You're lucky.
Ah.
You reroll
yeah,
once.
Sorry. Coffee maker's broken this morning instead. All right.
I'm drinking Surge.
It's not much better.
Girl.
What is it now?
2.
Well, all right.
The not so unlucky.
Zartok, it's your turn.
Zartok's going to move 15 feet to the west.
Okay.
And he's going to... I can do it. Oh, did it. I'm going to be casting...
Wrong way.
Nope, this is the right way. Y'all are going the wrong way. And he's going to cast Haste on Terra.
All right.
So, Terra, you get another 8 armor class +1. And
Nice.
you can attack again or take another action.
Yep.
So please cut it up. That would be great.
I would love to.
All right. After Zartok's turn, it's going to take another legendary action, and it's going to throw Paxton. So, Paxton, it just throws you 15 feet.
Wait, doesn't my action come before Zartok's?
Yeah, it's taking a legendary action,
Oh,
and
okay.
you actually go after it goes.
Bummer.
Yeah.
Sorry, Paxton.
Okay, so it throws me 15 feet.
No, I'm sorry. It throws you 30 feet.
Oh, that's much farther.
Yeah, I guess difficult terrain doesn't count when you're getting launched through
Yeah.
the air.
Flying
Yep.
over it.
And you take 9 points of bludgeoning damage. As you land 30
I'm
feet
all
away,
We just hear from the darkness.
wood goes flying everywhere, splinters all over the place. You land on a coffin and on top of a corpse. It's somewhat unpleasant.
Gross.
Yeah. And now the Necrosorb gets to take its regular turn. And it decides that the current most important threat is probably Terra. So it will attempt to grapple Terra. No, wait, that's not something it can do. It needs to do multi-attack. It can only do the grapple as a legendary action. So it's just going to straight up attack Terra.
Okay.
So this pseudopod that just threw Paxton swings around and whips toward you. 18 does not hit, does it?
No.
All right, it misses with that. And then from the middle of this mass of flesh, what looks like a mouth appears, ringed by bones. And it attempts to chomp on you. Oh my gosh, I missed that too. 15 misses.
Good.
You're getting super lucky. And that's the end of its turn. And that means it is your turn, Terra. If you want to attack it, or what do you want to do?
I absolutely want to attack it. I'm
All right.
going to close the distance between us so that I can reach it also.
You can.
And I will attack.
You get 4 attacks.
Yes, I'm going to attack the first time.
Okay.
And that is a 13 to miss.
That misses.
And then I will use a superiority dice to do a precision attack.
Okay.
That is... Oh my gosh, that's a 16.
That misses.
All right. 19.
Misses.
If I can try in superiority again. And... Oh my god. I only got a 1.
You rolled a 1?
Oh, no, for the superiority again.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So,
So-
I've used 2 of those and they both failed. That sucks.
Yep.
And
It
then
does.
another one. I'm gonna just throw these dice away. Anyway,
Okay.
I got a 12.
Okay, that misses. So Terra takes several mighty slashes at it, but it seems to just pull away from her just in time.
Now I know how it feels.
And it will take a legendary action. And
That's OP, man. It just did one.
it gets 3 per round after you take an action.
That's a lot.
Yeah. That's actually not unusual for legendary actions. It will roar at you. And I need everyone to make a DC 15 wisdom saving throw.
Oh yeah, I'm great at that.
So, what did Tara get?
2.
Tara is frightened. Zartok,
I got a 9.
you are also frightened. Paxton,
21.
you are not frightened. Athelflaed,
Well, I got a 14 on my first roll, but I have a bonus, +1 bonus on saves. Advantage against being frightened.
right.
So
Advantage
15
means you roll twice and take the higher one.
Then 20. Or I'm sorry, 21.
Yeah, you're not frightened, and Epilema is not frightened. But both Zartok and Tara are frightened, which means disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while the creature is within your line of sight, and you can't move any closer to it than you already are. Right? So you have disadvantage on your attack rolls while you can see this thing, unless you can overcome your fear on your round. On your round, you get to roll again to try to overcome it. That was its legendary action. After Paxton went, Epilema gets to go. She is not frightened. She will take 2 attacks. A miss. And a miss. Ooh, okay. Epilema misses twice. Athelflaed.
I'll go ahead and just try to shoot it again. Crossbow. 9.
9 is a miss.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You reload your crossbow. The bolt, unfortunately, sailed right past it. Zartok, it is your turn.
It's not going too good.
No.
It's going very badly.
Yes.
Let's. I'm scared of it. Can I roll now, or do I roll the end of my turn for the frightened? Yeah, it doesn't say in the condition.
Hey, wait,
description
so-
itself.
I have a tattoo that makes me immune to fear if I'm defending.
Okay.
But you gave me the tattoo, so how does that work? Like,
How that works is when you are affected by a fear effect, you say, I have a tattoo that makes me immune to fear.
all right, cool. I'm not afraid.
Okay.
It's the Chinese symbol for bravery.
It really just says tacos.
Mine's the Chinese symbol for AC.
It's probably just a shield.
Mine's a shield with a mouth on it.
Oh, yeah.
It's pretty cool. Yeah, I've got tattoos, but they don't do anything, so I'm kind of jealous.
They make you feel cool, don't they?
They're very expensive.
I mean, it's not the tattoos that make me cool, Paxton. It's the whole, being me part. And this is a strange conversation to be having right now.
I'm going to roll a deception check.
You can make your saving throw at the end of your turn.
Okay.
Make your fear saving throw again at the end of your turn.
And it's my turn.
It's your turn.
All right. This thing is hard to hit.
Mhm.
All right. I will cast a fireball at the back of it.
Okay, so you're going to cast a fireball behind it so it doesn't hit your friends.
Yeah,
Okay.
just set all the.
It will make a
Ground on
dexterity
fire.
saving throw. What's the target?
It's a DC 14.
It doesn't have a great dexterity save, but it's still saved.
I hate this thing. All right. Damage roll looks good initially. 32 damage, so have that.
16 points of damage. After Zartok goes, it gets to take another legendary action. What should it do?
Cower.
None of
in
you
fear.
are terribly frightening to it because you've hardly done any damage. Zartok's out of range, but Zartok did hurt it. Yeah, I know what it's going to do. So Zartok, it whips up one of these pseudopods up in the air and then flings it toward you, and a flurry of bones fly through the air toward you. And it tries to hit you with that.
Okay, that sounds cool.
AC 17, does that hit?
Oh, that just hits.
Ugh,
You're a monster, Mike.
I'm so sorry.
You're literally playing a monster.
I am a monster.
That sounded
9
like a
points of
lot
damage.
dice. Okay.
9 points of damage of piercing damage to Zartok as he is peppered with bones. And that's its legendary action, and now it's its turn. So what does it want to do on its regular turn? I guess it's just going to try to bite somebody. It's going to swing at Tara with the pseudopod. AC 28 is a hit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That is 16 points of damage. So this pseudopod comes slamming down on top of Tara. and now it's going to try to bite Epilema.
I'm going to put disadvantage on it.
Ah. Okay, it misses her.
Nice.
Very nice.
Good job.
Yeah, so it tries to bite Epilema, but Tara gets in the way and stops it. Hey, thanks. Tough lady, I appreciate that.
Yeah, of course.
And that is the end of its regular turn. And now it is Tara's turn again.
All right. I will attack. I got a 17, which is a miss.
That's a miss.
And then I'll do another superiority one. And this time it's a 21.
21 is a hit.
Yeah.
Yay.
Yeah.
What's your superiority dice? Is it a D6 or a D4?
It's a D8.
Oh, nice. Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. Except I keep getting crap rolls on it. And the damage on that is 6.
6 points of damage. All right.
And then I'm going to attack again.
This is your second attack or your third attack?
This is third.
Okay.
This is my second round of 2 attacks.
Yep, got it.
First one is a miss out of 14, and then I got a natural 20.
Oh, a natural 20. All right. Double all your die rolls.
Okay.
Or roll all your damage twice, I mean. And then add your bonus once.
Oh my gosh, that was a bummer. I rolled a 1 on one of them, so it's a 10 damage.
10 damage. Still not bad. You're carving off pieces of this thing. It's going to take a legendary action right after your turn because it's not happy with what you just did. And this pseudopod reaches out and wraps around you, or tries to, and it's going to try to grapple you. So you need to make either an athletics or acrobatics check to oppose it.
Okay. I got a 9.
It grabs you. So you are, for the moment, grappled.
Cool, I love it.
And
Squishy hug.
that's Paxton's turn.
Paxton is going to move as far as he can directly south towards it.
Okay. Are you doing a double move?
No, just a single.
Just a single move. Okay, you're as close as you can get.
Okay. Then I'm going to attack with my spiritual weapon.
Wait a second. We didn't do concentration check for your spiritual weapon.
It's not a concentration.
Oh, it's not? Okay,
No.
great.
Oh, I forgot to do mine too. I hate this rule. All right, so how does that work? What do we roll?
What's your you have to concentrate on your firewall or whatever?
Let's concentrate on the haste on you.
Oh, okay.
All right, so the DC is 10 or half the damage you take, whichever number is higher. So you took 9. Half
Okay,
of that would be
gotcha.
4. So the DC is 10. A DC 10 concentration check.
And do you roll with like your intelligence bonus or whatever your casting modifier is plus the roll, or?
It's a constitution saving throw.
Oh man, that sucks. Do it. I'm gonna use a luck point.
Okay.
That was a 6. Do it. I'm gonna use another luck point. That was a 5.
Okay, 2 luck points burned.
Do it. Oh my gosh.
Oh.
I'm gonna replace that with a 14 so we keep
Okay.
the haste going. That's 2 luck points and a
Yep.
thing for 1 attack. Good job, monster.
2 luck points and a portent roll.
Yep.
Paxton, you never actually got to do anything. Sorry.
Yeah,
So go ahead.
The first thing I'm gonna do is my bonus action. Or I
Right.
guess second thing, because the first thing I did was move.
Right.
I'm going to attack with my spiritual weapon, which is not a concentration spell,
Right.
according to D&D Beyond.
Right.
Even though it kind of feels like it should be.
Yeah, but it's not. So
You
go ahead.
you summoned it and then now it's here.
Yeah, now it's doing its own thing.
It's independent. Yes. 25.
That is a hit.
And then it is 1d8 plus 3. 7 points of damage.
Okay.
So that's pretty cool.
Yes.
That's cool.
And then I am very upset. Well, Paxton's very upset. I'm kind of upset too, personally. But mostly Paxton is mad that he ran into this big meat thing, got picked up and chucked. So he's not playing around. He is going to pull off a combo.
Uh-oh.
So I'm going to use Guiding Bolt
I'm worried.
at first level.
What are you doing?
We're gonna have to read the rules for an hour after
Yeah.
this.
Yeah, it's going to be bad. I'm going to cast Guiding Bolt at it, and I'm really going to hope that it hits.
You leave my monster alone.
Ooh, that is a 13.
13 to hit.
Combo broken.
Yes, your guiding bolt goes flying past it.
Okay.
Unless
well,
Zartok wants to replace it with
Nope.
one of his portent
I
rolls.
don't.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess I'm not important enough.
You are not.
Sad.
So I am going to continue the combo though.
Okay.
And do a Action Surge
Oh,
and try to hit it with Witch Bolt, even though I was hoping that if I hit with Guiding Bolt,
that would give you advantage on your attack.
Right.
Yeah.
but
Okay.
we'll just see if Witch Bolt hits.
Okay.
And it certainly doesn't.
Okay.
God, this is
All right.
This is the
This is
worst
not
battle.
good. This is not good today.
Yeah, legendarily bad actions.
All right. At the end of Paxton's turn, it's going to take a legendary action and throw Terra. Terra, you fly 30 feet, and you take
7 damage.
13 damage.
You are faster from haste, I think,
Yes.
so you can move up.
She'll be able to move back up pretty easily.
Hasted, you got thrown 60 feet.
So that would suck. Don't give Mike any ideas.
Yeah, he found that too funny.
I just thought it was clever. I'm sorry.
It was.
And Epilema. I can't do anything cool here. All I can do is hack at it. Oh, no. Oh, wait, she's a halfling. She gets to reroll once. It's a 2. And her other attack... Oh, that's a hit. So one of her attacks is successful. 8 points of damage. Chipping away at it slowly. And that means... Let's see, does it want to use an action after her turn? She's not real scary, and nobody else is really near it. Now, I'm going to save one of my legendary actions. Athelflaed, it's your turn.
Okay. I'm going to shoot at it again.
All
see
right.
if I'm
You still get a sneak attack.
Yep. Using different die this time. Let's see. 16.
16 is a miss.
Ah.
Poor Athelflaed, her bolts are just flying past
My
this
goodness.
thing. Zartok.
He can throw things at me.
Yep.
That's a real big bummer, so I'm going to cast Mirror Image on myself.
Oh, good idea.
I was hoping that it wouldn't be able
Wait
to
a second.
do
Is Mirror Image a concentration spell?
that. No, it's not.
Ah, good.
Verified.
All right.
We're good. We're good, Sean.
All right.
That's what he's going to do right now.
Okay. Zartok casts Mirror Image. I still got legendary actions to use, so I guess I better go ahead and use them.
You
So
don't have to.
So I guess it will
Could be strategic to not.
try to grapple Epilema. Not the best use of its tools, but I guess it's better than nothing. It tries to grapple her. Not impossible for her to avoid it. It rolled a 15. She has +5 athletics. She could beat it. She rolled a 16. So Epilema ducks out of the way, wrestles this pseudopod off of her, and now it is the creature's turn. So the creature is going to take its regular actions now. You've done a decent amount of damage to it. Yeah, why not? It suddenly collapses into the ground
Did we just win?
and disappears.
We did it. I don't think so, mate.
You're not sure where it went. There's some puddles of flesh lying on the ground, but you get the sense that it has moved away from you somewhere, but you're not sure where it went. So I have to roll some stuff. Ooh, that's not good.
For who?
You get the sense that it's moved away from you, and off in the darkness to the east, it's not fully dark. Near where that torch is to the east, you see that guy that represents one of your torches?
Mm-hmm.
You see some wood goes flying up into the air, and some of those little coffin bits go flying around. You're not sure what that means, but you're pretty sure it's somewhere near where that torch is to the east. Okay? And that is its turn. Tara, it's your turn. What do you want to do?
I would like to go towards where the coffin bits were flying. I don't know how much I can move.
You can
Well-
probably move 45 feet.
45 feet. Is that already halved?
So my speed is 30, and I can move just regularly 15, and then how much can I move with?
If you take the dash action, you can move 15 and 15, right? Which would take you 6 squares. From
Okay, I think she can move 60 feet then,
So-
because she can use haste to use a dash action.
Another dash,
Yeah.
right. So you could move 12 squares, basically.
Okay. So I want to
Do it!
go to where, that was, and then just sort of like charge at the air with my sword.
Okay, so you charge forward at the air with your sword. Tara, blindingly fast, runs across this difficult terrain as though it were no impediment whatsoever, and zooms over to where this torch is with her sword drawn. Since you have some idea where this is and there's some light, I'm going to let you make a perception check.
Okay. That is a 17. Or I'm sorry, it's a 19.
19. You still don't see it.
Cool.
but you're pretty sure it's around here somewhere. It's actually a pretty good turn, maybe better than you think it was. Paxton, what do you want to do?
That's a good question. I think he's going to dash to get to where Tara is at, kind of on the other side of that torch. So moving diagonally southeast.
So there? Okay,
Yeah.
the other side of the torch. Great. Paxton has moved up near Tara, and that is Paxton's turn.
And I'm also going to use my bonus action to move the spiritual weapon.
It ignores the difficult terrain. The spiritual weapon ignores the difficult terrain.
Yeah, and it can move up to 20 feet, so I'm going to move it 20 feet east.
All right, Paxton, at the end of your turn, it takes a legendary action, and suddenly it appears. Tara made a very good guess, so it becomes visible right next to you. And it will attempt to grapple Tara again.
Is appearing the legendary action, or is it just doing that?
Well, the grapple is the legendary action, but in the course of doing that, it makes itself known to you. It becomes visible. Tara, make an athletics
My
or an acrobatics
athletics
check.
is a 25.
Wow, it fails. It tries to grapple Tara, but she just bats that pseudopod aside
Nice
and is
work.
not grappled. Epilema gets to go. Epilema pumps her stubby little legs, and that's as far as she can get. No, I think she can take a double move. So double move would be 50 feet, but she's cut in half, so that's as far as she can go. So Epilema gets as close as she can get with a double move. And that was Epilema's turn. Does it want to take another legendary action? Yeah, why not? It'll try to grab Paxton again. All right, tries to grab Paxton.
That is a 18.
26.
Oh man, it really wanted to grab you.
Paxton, I would impose disadvantage, but I don't think you're close enough to me.
That's
No.
fine.
All right, it grabs Paxton.
I
And
hope I don't get meat flooded again.
I
Paxton,
think you just did.
I'm going to let you make
yeah.
a perception check as it grabs you.
Okay.
I want you to see if you notice something.
That is a 23.
Oh, yeah, you notice. As it hoists you up in the air, you look around and you realize it has thrown open some coffins here, and there are no bodies in them now. And you also notice that this thing looks a little bit less injured than it did before.
Oh man.
Athelflaed, what do you want to do? This thing is pretty far away, but it's within your range.
Okay. I'll
Do you want to
try
move
again.
at all?
Yeah, I guess I'll move up closer to it. I can go up to what, like 35 feet. It's
You
from where
actually
I'm
half of that, so
oh yeah.
about 15 feet would be pretty
Okay.
easy.
All right. Yeah, I'll do that, and then I'll try to take a shot again.
Okay.
16.
16 is a miss. Oh, so again, the bolt just goes sailing over the top of this thing. Do you want to do anything as one of your bonus actions? You can take an additional dash action.
Yeah, let me do an additional dash
All
to
right.
get closer.
All right, you get closer. On the end of your turn, it could take its last legendary action, although it's a little worried about what Zartok's going to do. I guess it'll try.
It shouldn't be.
It'll take its last legendary action, and it will throw Paxton. All right, so it
Deja vu.
throws Paxton. Whee! Paxton lands over there, and he takes some damage again. You take 11 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
You crash amongst these coffins all over the ground. Zartok.
This is not good, friends.
Mm-mm.
All right, I gotta remember all my spells. This is.
That is important.
You gotta
Which ones have
remember
you
what-
prepared?
Something that
Remember
gives
what
us
you can do.
advantage would be so good. You
I
know,
don't.
like fairy
I gotta
fire.
learn. Yeah, fairy fire would be a good one.
Friggin' fairy fire.
He'll move over 15 feet and he'll attempt a scorching ray on it, but it's hard to hit. So, and also, you have to consider my luck. It's not very good. Oh, that was pretty good. That was 21.
21 is a hit.
Nice. All right, so that's 2d6, but my virtual d6 is busy, so that's 7 damage.
All right.
And the next
That
one
definitely hurt it.
is not gonna make it. That's a 12, and then the third one
3 scorching rays. Wow.
is gonna miss.
Okay.
All right, 1 hit.
Yeah.
He doesn't. All right, I hit it. I'm helping.
Paxton looks up from all the splintered coffins and gives you a.
Oh yeah, I gotta make my
Fear
not,
save.
Not to be frightened anymore. Check.
And you moved up, didn't you?
I did.
You can't do
What
that.
does 15 do?
15 is a save.
Okay.
You defeated it,
But I'm back.
But you're back there. You can't move. Yeah. that is now its turn to make its regular action. Nothing fancy. It's just going to attack. So it tries to smash Tara. 28 again.
What a jerk.
12 points of damage.
It hurts.
Yes. How are you doing there, Tara?
I'm hurting.
And it tries to bite Epilema.
I impose disadvantage.
It misses.
Can you do that like all the time? What's the deal with that ability?
It's a reaction, so I can...
Okay, whenever you have
Yep.
a reaction.
Oh, you know what? Epilema is not close enough for it to bite. It doesn't have reach with the bite. So it actually tried to bite Tara and missed.
That works too.
Yeah, that also works. And that is the end of its turn. Tara, it is your turn.
Cool. Tara's going to go what you call full crazy.
This is round 3, if that matters. Round 3 that you've been hasted.
Yep. All right. One of these is 19.
19.
One of these is
total.
worse than that because it's a 1.
Oh, man.
Oh, no. All right, so the 1 is a
It's a-
fumble,
it's
the
a
19 is a
natural
miss.
Yeah, it's a natural 1.
Okay, what
I'll
percentile?
use
Oh.
I'll use the portent roll to turn into a natural 20 instead. So I'll be like,
Ooh.
strike when I tell you, Tara.
Oh, sweet.
All
All
right,
right.
so
I
that
crit.
1 turns into a 20, a crit. All right, but the 19 is a miss.
All right. And then, okay. I got 12 plus 14 damage.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. The 12 plus 4 is actually 16.
All right.
So 16 damage.
You've done a decent blow to it. You still have 2 attacks left.
Yes, I do. They're both misses. I have a 4 and a 5. So, but I'm gonna also action surge, and I'm gonna just do it all over again.
Okay, wow.
But better, hopefully. Forget this thing. Okay, this is great. One of these I'm gonna use a superiority dice on.
Okay,
Bummer. It's still gonna
Action
miss.
surge lets you do all your attacks again?
yeah, that's right.
Oh my
You get a full
gosh.
action again.
Fighters are awesome.
All right. One of these is a miss, and then the other one is actually going to hit. It's a 22.
22 is a hit.
You're
Yeah.
doing a lot of damage to it, so don't feel bad.
And that's 6 damage. Too bad my rolls are bad today.
So
Sorry,
is that all your attacks?
Yes, that would be all of them.
Okay.
I missed a lot.
Yes. What is your bonus to hit?
But 7. Yeah, I've been having terrible rolls.
After that flurry of powerful hits, it wants to take some action there. So it's going to take a legendary action.
Cool, heal me.
It's going to try grappling you again.
Okay.
It really doesn't like it when you're up close to it. You're scary.
Yep.
What'd you get? It got a 21.
Okay, I definitely did not beat that. I got a 8.
No, I'm afraid it has grappled you. And on its next legendary action, it will be able to throw you if that's what it wants
That's a
to
shocker.
do. All right, Paxton, it is your turn.
Let's see. Paxton's going to move towards it, move directly east,
Yep.
and going to try to hit it with another.
Witch bolt?
No. Well, yeah. Actually,
Guiding bolt?
I am going to try Witch Bolt. I was going to do Guiding Bolt, but you've convinced me.
Oh, just by saying the words.
Yeah.
Lay down and die in front of it. Did that convince you?
I got a 6, so yes, it did convince me.
Okay. All right.
I am going to attack it with my spiritual weapon as
Okay.
well.
Come on, Zap
Ooh.
Zap.
And that was a 25.
That is a hit.
11.
11.
Yeah, 11 points.
I actually have Brian roll for me now.
Yeah, anybody with me rolling.
All right. You are slowly packing on the damage, even though it did heal itself somehow. But you are packing on the damage again. And that is Paxton's turn. It's going to take its legendary action and throw Tara again. And Tara, you take damage again. 11 points of damage.
Okay.
How's Tara looking?
She's covered in blood.
Okay. It is Epilema's turn. Epilema will step up. Hey, don't throw my tough lady friend like that. Hit. Miss. It's a decent hit. That was Epilema's turn, and does it want to take a legendary action? I think it's going to wait and see what Zartok does. It's used 2 of its 3 legendary actions already. Ethelflaed, what do you want to do?
Yeah, let me move closer.
How
I'll go ahead
close?
and move 15 feet.
Okay.
And I'll take another shot at it.
All right.
17.
17 14 is a miss. Or Ethelfled.
I know.
Sorry, Daniel. I was going to give you the natural 20, but when Tara rolled a natural 1.
Yeah, it's all right. No worries.
And it's not worried about anything you were doing. It's going to wait and see what Zartok does. So Zartok,
I don't like the way you say that.
what do you want to do?
He doesn't need to move forward. Even though he's not scared anymore. Back in wizard school, they teach you not to use all your spells in a single combat, but
This would be a good combat to use them in.
this is not going great. So he's gonna cast another fireball at it. That will be the last of his third level spell. So it's a DC 14 dexterity save for the flesh ooze.
DC 14 dexterity save.
Yeah.
Failed. I rolled a 13.
Okay, that is
Yay.
31 damage.
31 damage.
Yeah.
Zartok.
Ooh.
Yeah, we gotta kill it fast before it heals up, man.
Yes, kill it fast is our motto.
Okay, that really hurt.
Good.
And it is not happy with you, so it's going to throw, as its last legendary action for this round, it's going to throw a flurry of bones at you again.
Yeah, I figured it would do that.
AC 20.
I'm going to...
Not a natural 20.
I should have done this the first time, but I'm an idiot with 60 intelligence. He's going to use a shield spell he learned from the Dark Elf spellbook, and that boosts his AC up 5,
What is it now?
and so it's 22.
Ah! So he misses. Yeah, your shield comes up at the last moment. The bones just bounce off of it in every direction, and you are not struck.
Whew, that was close.
Yes, that was very close, but also very clever. So nice use of your reaction. And that is its turn to go in its regular action now. And the only person that's really within range of it is Epilema, so it's just going to focus on her. Fortunately, she's raging, so if it does chomp her, she's not in terrible danger. Smacks her with the pseudopod, and it chomps on her. So she takes... Oof. That hurt. And then with the bite, it does... Oh, that was even worse. This creature smashes down on top of Epilema with his pseudopod, and then reaches out and chomps on her with this bizarre mouth made of flesh and bone, and sort of shakes her around. And that hurt. She was pretty badly hurt by that, even though she's raging and only taking half damage from these bludgeoning and piercing attacks. That still was quite a bit of damage. So that was its turn, the Necrosorb's turn. Tara, it is your turn.
Okay. The first thing I'd like to do is use my bonus action to Second Wind. That is where I can use regain 1d10 plus 7 health.
Yes.
So I'm going to gain 15 from that,
Great.
which I desperately needed.
And then you want to move?
Yes.
So you
Like
can,
a pure psychopath, I'm going to go back up to it.
you can
towards it.
easily do that. Your movement is more than enough to get you there with haste and so with your 15 feet, and so you'll have to use that dash action from the haste to get up there, but you'll still be able to take your regular action
Okay.
and get your 2 attacks.
Okay. All right. This one is a 25 to hit
25 is definitely a hit.
and 9 damage.
9 points of damage.
And
Okay.
now attack again. And I'm going to use my last superiority dice.
Okay.
Well, it's probably a bad idea. It is. It misses. It's 16.
That's a miss. Okay. That was Tara's turn. It is, as usual, not happy with you, but it's also not happy with Epilema, and Epilema just survived some pretty hard hits, so it's going to try to grapple Epilema.
Can I impose disadvantage on that? Or is that not an attack?
It's not an attack. It's a grapple attempt. So it rolled a 24, and oh my gosh, Epilema might have just beaten it. She beat it.
Wow.
So Epilema wrestles this pseudopod aside with all the strength she can muster and manages not to get grappled. That was close. She beat it by 1. And that is its legendary action. Paxton, what do you want to do?
Paxton is going to first attack with the spiritual weapon,
Okay.
and let's see, it is a 21
That is a hit. Just barely.
and 9 radiant damage.
Oof. All right. It's taking a pounding now. You can see that both Epilema and Tara are pretty badly hurt, especially Tara.
Yeah, I'm worried that if I spend time healing them instead of doing something that damages it, it'll just heal and continue to deal more damage to us.
Yeah, Maggie Small.
Yeah. So I'm going to throw a guiding bolt at it.
All right, make your attack roll.
It's the age-old cleric dilemma.
That's right. Do I heal or do I kill? Nice. That is a 24.
That is a hit.
Okay. And
Next attack has advantage.
Next attack has advantage, and I'm going to do 4d6 radiant damage.
Right.
So it's a 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 radiant damage.
10 radiant damage?
Not great, but
Okay.
Since the next attack has advantage,
Mhm.
Make it count.
Next person to go is Epilema. But it's going to use a legendary action.
Okay.
And it's going to try to... It can't do fear again because you can't be affected by it now that everyone is saved. So I guess it'll just try to grapple again. It will try to grapple. I'll just roll randomly. Terra tries to grapple Terra.
The spiritual weapon. Oh, zap, zap.
Yeah.
Terra, I don't think you can roll high enough to beat this.
23.
Nope, we got a 28.
Jerk.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Man, this thing is
It grapples you.
nasty.
So it grapples you, and on its next legendary action, it can throw you again. And Epilema gets to go, and she gets advantage on her first attack. And it didn't help. And she missed her other attack, too. So Epilema misses twice. That is Athelflad's turn.
How far away?
You're very close to it.
Oh, okay.
You're like 5 feet away.
Okay. I'm gonna. It's not much of a difference in terms of hit. I'll go ahead and take one last shot at it.
Okay.
Like how you just called out you were going to kill it.
No, 12.
12 is a miss. And it's going to throw Terra.
Danielle's having a Josh kind of rolling day.
Man, I don't know what's going on.
All right, it throws Terra. Terra takes some damage.
No.
11 points of damage, Terra.
It's just keep running back, though.
Keep
It's
rolling
so
11
weird.
every time.
This thing's like an NFL quarterback. It's got like 300 yards passing for the game.
The coffin is the wide receiver.
Let's see. Zartok, it's your turn.
Oh, it's my turn.
Yeah.
All right, last real, perhaps effective thing I can do. Do his last scorching ray. See how that goes.
All right, it makes a dexterity. No, you
It's
make
just
an attack
I make
roll.
an attack roll. 18 probably still misses, right?
18 plus your bonuses.
It's 12. It's
12
18
plus your
total.
bonuses makes an 18. Yeah, 18 is a miss.
Oh my gosh, it's hard to hit. Oh yeah, 24.
24 is a hit.
All right, and the last one. Nope.
All right, you hit it once.
3 damage.
How does it look?
It has taken a lot of damage. There are lots of piles of flesh lying on the ground around it. It is in rough shape. You have really torn this thing up.
It's torn me up too, so.
Yes. And that is its turn. And like I said, it's in really rough shape. So it melts into the ground and disappears. All right, and if you want to be able to see it, you're going to have to make a perception check to overcome its stealth roll. And it didn't roll great, so you have a chance. And that means that it is Terra's turn. Terra, what do you want to do?
I'll roll a perception and try and see it.
Okay.
I got a 12.
You do not see it.
Okay. The next thing I would like to do is pop a healing potion.
Okay, good idea.
What is that?
I think we're on round 5 of your haste now. Is it just a regular potion of healing?
Yes.
2d4 plus 2.
2d4 plus 2. Alright. 9 damage. Or 9 healing.
Yeah, it was a poison potion. I'm afraid you took 9 damage. No. 9 healing. Great. All right. And that is your turn. Paxton, what do you want to do?
Paxton is going to walk over to Terra and heal her as well.
Okay.
Going to use Cure Wounds at 2nd level. So 11 healing.
Alright.
At the end of Paxton's turn, the creature emerges from the ground. Let me see how much healing it did.
Boo.
much healing did it do in its last round?
Oh, that sounds like a lot of dice.
It found 4 corpses last round.
Oh no.
So it gets...
What the heck?
Oh god. Oh no.
All right. It gets that many hit points back.
No, that's so bad.
How much better quantitatively does it look?
It's still actually pretty beat up.
Good. It needs to be.
But it does look like it's beginning to reform.
If you could describe roughly in a number, what would you say it healed itself?
30 hit points back.
Oh no, I was just kidding. But that's a lot.
It got 30 hit points back.
Yeah.
That is, that's all the damage that we've done to it so far.
No, you've done way more than
It just it healed that whole fireball that I did.
Yeah, you have done a huge amount of damage, but it has healed itself twice. And that was just what it healed in the last round. Now it's going to take its legendary action, now that it's popped up next to Paxton, and it tries to grapple you. 27.
17.
It's hard to break out of that grapple, and hard to dodge that grapple. So it grapples Paxton. So it's Epilima's turn now. Epilima will step up to it. She is now swinging wildly. She's making wild attacks on it that give her advantage, but also give advantage against her. And she hits it once. She hits it twice. She does 15 points of damage.
All right,
Very good.
Epilima.
All right. So Epilima swings twice at this thing and says, "Stop throwing us around. If I wanted to go over there, I'd walk." And that's Athelflad's turn.
Okay, I'm just gonna dash.
Oh, you know what? No, I'm sorry. I guess it take another legendary action. So it's going to grab Epilima. 17.
Wait, didn't it already grab Paxton? Or did
Oh,
it?
I'm sorry. You're right. It's got Paxton.
Maybe you can do both.
Right. So it's going to take its legendary action. It's going to throw Paxton. Paxton, you fly.
Please not another 11.
There you go. And you take, I don't know, let's see what happens when I roll 3d6. 11.
Wow.
I mean, it's every single time it's coming up 11.
For 3d6, that doesn't seem too bad.
That's not the word. Yeah, it could be a lot worse.
Paxton, you fly back about 30 feet.
Been thrown 3 times now.
Yeah.
Me too, I think.
This has
Getting
been
used
rough.
to it.
This has been
And
rough.
Athelflad, now it's your turn. Sorry.
All right, I'm gonna dash towards it. I'm about 30 feet, based on what I'm looking at.
Okay.
From the
You could get all the way right next to it if you wanted to.
Let me get a little closer to Epilima.
Okay, so one there.
Yeah, slightly
Okay.
behind her,
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Yep.
you can do that.
and then I'll go ahead and take another shot.
Okay.
26.
That is a hit. Athelflad
Finally.
hits, you get sneak attack damage.
Yep, here I go. 16.
16 points of damage. It is.
Yay.
You have undone the damage that it healed itself of.
Oh, all right.
The battle tides are turning. Maybe.
You have broken even.
And it's got one more legendary action.
It doesn't want to.
It's going to go ahead and use it. It's going to go ahead and throw bones at Zartok again.
It hates using that stuff.
You still have your shield up,
Shield is a reaction, like just for that
but
one
it
attack.
doesn't last after that.
Right, and it also made one of my images go away, so I only have 2 more of those.
13 misses you, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so it just misses you altogether with this swarm of bones that it flings in your direction.
That's good. That's the first good news Zartok's
That must
got.
have been a funny bone because that was humorous.
Oh, gosh. I'll see myself for you.
That would just be the worst. The last thing you hear before you die is Paxton dropping a pun on you.
Dad jokes.
All right, Zartok, it is your turn.
Run out of options. We're going to move up a little bit. I think that's about 60 feet if I get right there, so I can still see it.
Uh-huh.
And that's also in range of the good old frostbite. So it's to make, and I'm sure it'll make it, a DC 14 Constitution save.
Easily. Yeah, I made it.
Well, he's a big jerk.
Okay. His feelings are not hurt. And that means it's its turn. And the closest creature is Epilima, so it's going to chomp down on her. 2 hits. With the pseudopod, 20 points of damage.
Ooh.
Which she cuts in half because she's raging.
Oh, okay. So she's good.
And then with the bite,
Oh,
oof. That also hurt. All right, Epilima is taking a beating, but she's got lots of hit points to start with, and she's raging. And that's the end of its turn. Tara, it is your turn.
Without dashing, would I be able to get next to Epilema?
Let's see.
Probably take an opportunity attack.
I'm not getting out of his range.
You'd have to dash.
Okay. Well, I'm going to get, I guess, closer to that.
Okay.
So that I can start defending her.
Okay.
But yeah, as close as I can do without dashing so that I can still get my 4 attacks in.
Okay.
This is the last round of haste for you.
All right, 20.
Yeah. Oh, natural 20?
Yeah.
All right.
So that was 12 damage.
Great.
All right. This is a 18 miss.
Yep, 18 misses.
And this is a 24.
Yay.
hit.
And that's 7 damage.
Okay.
And another 24.
Wow.
And that's 10 damage.
Wow, Tara's got its number now.
And then Tara's also going to say, Epilema, get near me.
Oh, you don't have to tell me twice.
Yeah.
All right, it's going to take a legendary action.
Jerk.
Takes a legendary action. It is really unhappy with what Tara just did, so it's going to try to grapple you. 29.
Oh, man.
I mean, not like I can avoid that, but yeah.
Okay, so it
23.
grapples Tara. That means now it is Paxton's turn.
Okay, Paxton is going to really hope that if this lands, it might be the final blow. He's going to use his last first level spell slot to hurl a guiding bolt at it.
Okay.
Nope. A big chunk of multicolored energy just sails right on past.
All right, and what about that spiritual weapon?
Spiritual weapon,
How long does that last?
6 turns, I think.
Ooh.
Or no, 10 turns.
Okay.
Let me double check.
I
Let me
think
get
we're
an
on-
actual
Are we on
answer.
round 7 now?
Yeah, probably about that. 'Cause,
6, yeah, it went away.
Okay.
So,
Bye, Zap Zap.
yeah, toodaloo.
All right, so that's Paxton's turn.
No, he's going to move forward. His half amount.
Okay.
Yeah, go
got
get
it.
him, buddy.
And that was Paxton's turn. Now it throws Tara. Good thing she got healed up, huh?
Yes.
All right, so it throws Tara.
Let's go with 11.
No. 13 this time.
Bummer.
2 6s and a 1. All right, so it flings Tara really hard this time, and that means it is Epilema's turn. Epilema says, I can't step up next to you because you moved way over there. You still want me to step up next to you, or should I think I'm just going to attack. So she will wildly attack. You have a hit. And a hit.
Thank goodness.
Wow, okay, yeah, she's carving off pieces of this thing. I guess it could take a legendary action. Yeah, why not? It'll try to grab Epilema. 28. I don't think she's going to be able to beat that. Yeah, she can't beat that. So it grabs Epilema. Epilema is grappled. Athelflaed, what do you want to do?
I'll go ahead and take another shot at it.
Okay.
Do it.
27.
27
What in the world?
is a hit.
12.
12 points of damage. You're including sneak attack, I presume. All right.
Yep. All 4.
All right. Yeah, you are seriously inflicting damage on it now. It is taking a real beating, and that bolt went straight through it, punched a hole through it. It wasn't able to get out of the way that time. It looks like it's starting to get worn out now.
I'm just scratching my head, looking at my bow, shrugging.
Why did it work that time? Zartok, it's your turn.
Are we? It may not even take cold damage, but can it have been taking cold damage from Athelflaed's crossbow too? I mean, we don't know what it does. So
Yeah, I don't know if... Yeah, you're not sure how that works.
okay. Zartok's struggling for what he can do, so he recalls that he's got a wand of yellow, and he has no idea what a wand of yellow does, but he casts it at the creature.
All right, it casts Color Spray.
Okay, that's probably not going to do anything.
So from where you are, you're going to cast Color Spray? It's effectively what happens.
It's in an area in front. Am I going to get Paxton?
I don't
color
like
spray?
the way he's asking this.
It's a 15-foot cone.
So it's going to miss.
That does not even get Paxton. So Zartok points this wand of yellow out in front of him, and a yellow color spray shoots out in front of him, but does nothing.
Paxton turns and looks at Zartok and goes, "What the heck, man?
Man, I'm reaching deep into my bag of tricks right now, man. We gotta kill this thing.
Do you still have that wand of wow?"
I do have it, but I'm not attuned. Like, otherwise, I would use it right now.
This is a time to pull out the stops. The creature can't throw Epilema. It's used all its legendary actions. It can just hold her. but it can take a step and attack Athelflaed.
Ah!
AC 27?
21.
Yep, so it hits you.
Ah!
And you take 11 points of damage.
Welcome to the club.
I know.
And then it fumbles on the bite.
Yay, it's about time.
It bites itself.
And dies. That'd be the worst death.
Okay. Yeah, so it sort of stumbles. It swings at Athelflaed and tries to move this mouth-like part of its body over to where she is, but trips itself up on some of these coffins on the ground and sort of stumbles. And now it has a penalty to AC until the end of next round.
Nice.
Yay.
Not a big penalty,
Wow.
but
Not really close enough
you
to
need
hit
anything
it.
you can get.
Very true.
That means it is now Tara's turn. Tara,
And my haste ended?
your
Yes,
haste
it's
ended.
over. Sorry.
Is she winded at the end of that period when haste ends?
No, it's not like a rage or anything.
Okay.
She's fine. And she doesn't like age 100 years like first
Oh
edition
my
or
gosh,
whatever.
yeah. 1 year for every time haste is cast. Actually, when the spell ends, the target can't move or take actions until after his next turn.
Oh, is that how that works?
Yeah. So,
Sorry.
Tara, you have to spend this turn recovering now that haste is worn off.
Okay. I'm chilling on the floor or whatever.
Yeah. You just get real sleepy for 1 round.
Oh, look at that thing right at the end there. What an awful tag on that spell.
And that means now it can throw Epilema. So it throws Epilema. Okay. 4 points of damage. That's
Wow.
the lowest roll yet.
She landed nicely.
Yeah.
She basically like just does a little bow at the end.
Yeah. Yeah. She does a superhero landing. That's Tara's turn. Paxton, what do you want to do?
Kill it.
Paxton lied last time about the last guiding bolt because he can do another one at second level.
Ah.
So
Yeah.
he's hoping that with this reduction in AC, maybe he can hit it. I don't know how much it's been reduced in AC, right?
Yes, you don't know how much.
Okay.
Let Athelflaed hit it with the guiding thing.
The
Yeah.
He means it'll help you hit
Right.
Yeah,
if
that's
he can
what-
hit it with a
That's
guiding
what we
bolt.
need. Oh, but she may not get sneak attack.
And it's a 21.
21's a hit.
Yay. And then I get to do 5d6 radiant damage since
Ah.
it's second level. So let's hope the dice don't betray me. 19 damage.
Ooh.
19 radiant
Ouch.
damage.
Wow, nice.
Okay, now it's in really bad shape. It is.
You keep saying that.
It
I
is
don't
teetering.
believe you.
It is teetering. It's in such bad shape that you're pretty sure that if it gets a chance, it's going to try to run away and heal again. That-
Athelflaed, you know what to do.
And that means now it's actually Epilema's turn, but she can't get very far. She can only move half. She can only move 10 feet. Half of her normal movement is 12 and a half feet. So, yeah, she can't move very far in this difficult terrain. That's as far as she can go. I guess she'll take a double move, which would mean she could get to there, but she's not close enough to allow a sneak attack. But Athelflaed, you have advantage on this attack. It's now your turn, but it's going to try to hit you. It's going to try to use its legendary action to attack you.
okay.
All right, so before you get to go, after Epilema's turn, it's going to use its legendary action to try to grab Athelflaed. It gets a 19. You can try to oppose that with your acrobatics or your athletics. Probably acrobatics.
Yeah, let's go with acrobatics.
So you need to beat a 19.
26.
Oh,
Yay.
Athelflaed
What is going on?
dives out of the way.
Thank you.
MVP.
I know. I'm gonna use the blue dice from now.
All right, and what are you attacking with? This is going to count as a sneak attack because you have advantage.
Oh, nice.
So it's pretty much in contact with me, right?
Right.
So let's go ahead and I'll go ahead and try to stab it.
All right, so you drop your crossbow and
Mm-hmm.
pull out your dagger.
Yeah. Ah.
You get advantage.
I would have taken the first one.
What's
okay.
the total?
It is 14.
Oh, that misses.
Mm.
Nope, didn't work. Zartok, it's your turn. Oh, does it have one more? No, it doesn't have any more legendary actions.
Can I use a scroll that's not on my spell list at all?
If it's not on a wizard's spell list, then no. It has to be on your wizard's spell list in order to be able to cast it.
Okay. You mind if I check real quick? I'm 99% sure this Scroll of Volley is a ranger spell and I can't use it, but...
Scroll of what?
Volley.
Volley, it's a very high ranger spell.
I'm pretty sure you're right.
Conjure Volley. Alright. A ranger spell. Oh, stupid scroll. He just throws it. Tosses it over. He's like rummaging through all the scrolls. And then the DM's like, hey, it's your turn. Do something. And he's like, alright. Frostbite again.
All right, DC 14 dex.
DC 14, roll 1, you big knucklehead.
He made it.
Okay.
You don't have any more portent rolls you could use to replace that high dexterity saving throw?
Nope.
Okay.
He's rummaging through scrolls.
Okay.
He doesn't want to use it since it's so close, but at the same time.
All right, it's the creature's turn, and the only real target in range is Athelflaed, so it's going to try to eat Athelflaed.
Ah!
AC 21. No, 26.
Yeah.
That's a hit. 14 points of damage.
All right.
And then it's going to try to bite you. AC 32.
There you go.
13 points of damage.
Oh, I'm not doing good. Down to 7.
Oh. All right, so Athelflaed is getting chomped and pounded into the ground by this thing. Tara, it's your turn.
Okay. I can just dash into its range, right?
Yes. If you dash, spend your full round dashing, you can get up next to it.
Okay. But then extra attack. I think I have to attack to do an extra attack, so I don't think I can attack.
You can't attack this round, that's right.
Okay. Well, I will be defending, though.
Okay, you're imposing disadvantage on attacks on, I guess,
Epilema.
Epilema. She'll be next to you. All right, and now it's going to take a legendary action. Oh, which one should I do? I might as well try to grapple somebody. I'll try to grapple Athelflaed. Okay, we got a 17. Can you beat a 17 with your
Yes, she can.
acrobatics?
Yes, she can.
We believe in you.
She's dexterous.
14. Athelflaed is grabbed.
With your bonuses?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no.
Athelflaed is grabbed, and
Kill it before it throws her.
that means it is Paxton's turn.
Kill it before it throws her.
What are the rules of if I have a potion, can I, use my turn to, force it down someone's throat or something?
Yes.
I can. Okay.
If they're unconscious, yes. If they're conscious, it's a little more difficult.
Define difficult.
I think it would make more sense to say you're giving it to them and they can take it on their turn.
Well, you know how, you just squeeze a Gatorade into, a football player's mouth?
Yeah, I guess I would allow that.
We put our potions in squeegee bottles.
Tara's not aware that Paxton's behind her, and he just comes up and pops it in her mouth, and it's like, drink this.
That's not at all creepy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Because she knows him. She trusts him.
All right,
Yeah.
What are you giving her?
A potion of greater healing.
Ah, okay. So Paxton gives her a potion of greater healing, and then the creature throws Athelflaed.
Tell me how much it healed me for.
That's, let's see. Greater healing is 4d4 plus 4, and I'll let you roll those.
Oh, okay. It was only 14.
14 points of healing.
Yeah.
That's better than nothing. All right, Athelflaed is now flung on the legendary action round, or turn. Oh my gosh, I rolled 3 1s.
Yay.
Nice.
3 points of damage as Athelflaed is thrown back. And by the way, your crossbow is on the ground,
Yeah.
up next to the creature.
She should have 2, actually. So she's got the...
Oh yeah, she's got her old one. That's
So
true.
she could buzz
yeah.
that one out.
But that was on Paxton's turn. Now it's Epilema's turn.
I also have 2 daggers.
That's true. You could even throw those.
Yeah.
Epilema steps up, and she will attack wildly again. You know what? How long does her rage last? Let me look that up.
This is like what the Neothlid fight we were expecting it to be like.
We should have just brought a giant ballista. Shot this thing.
Yeah, what's the matter with us?
All right, so she hits it once. She is still raging, but not for much longer. She hits it again. No, she misses it that time. And... oh, good bit of damage, though, on its next legendary action. And now it will try to grab... let's see, who's in range? I'll grab Epilema. Yep, she's grabbed. Epilema is grabbed. That is its last legendary action this round. Athelflaed, what do you want to do?
Well, I'm in pretty bad shape.
Yep.
So
You can attack from there with your crossbow if you want.
yeah, let me go ahead and do that.
Now, the bad news is you're going to have to load it first, because I imagine you're not walking around with it loaded all the time.
Yeah.
And the chamber and the safety off.
Yeah.
But you know what? That's
Is that a bonus action?
actually no. You can do that. You can load it. It's a You can fire it once per round. Loading it and shooting it is an action, so you can do that.
Okay.
And if she's prone, she gets a bonus for firing a ranged weapon. I'm making that up.
No.
Okay, I was like, wait, what? That would have helped me a lot.
Well, if you're firing a crossbow
down.
laying down on the ground,
Oh, yeah.
it should be easier. But
She gets sneak attack damage for being so far away, right?
I don't recall if this. I don't think this edition gives you a bonus for that.
And I'm not. Yeah, I don't get sneak.
It's probably a
attack.
feat. You could probably pick up a feat that does that.
You
or
do have
something.
someone within 5 feet, though, Epalima. Well,
Well, she's
Epalima's
not-
grabbed.
she's not- Oh yeah,
but that
she's-
counts.
Okay.
Okay.
You get sneak attack.
Yeah, you get sneak attack.
So make it.
17.
Miss.
Me.
Zartok, your turn.
Yep.
Zartok's literally like, I have no idea.
Zartok looks back at the door for a second, and then he
Thinks about running away.
he casts that frostbite spell again.
Okay. DC 14 Dex saving throw.
It's actually Constitution, which is
Oh,
weird.
Constitution. Yeah, it makes it.
Okay. He's got these scrolls, but he knows that in the midst of combat, if he were to use it, he's got like a 50% chance because these scrolls are so advanced. Of
to
them
fail,
just disappearing, and they're basically priceless. They're
Rare spells,
so
yeah.
valuable. So if he were to use one and fail, he would. Anyway, that's
would never forgive
This is what
himself.
Zartok's going in his mind right now as the party actually fights a monster.
Frantically shuffling through scrolls like, oh
He's
no,
like-
it's not worth
He's like,
it.
not this one, not this one, not this one. Yeah, it's rough.
All right, it's the creature's turn. It is going to. It's going to fling Epalima in a moment, so it's going to try to chomp on Terra. Oh, so lucky. AC 20?
Oh, that will hit.
Really? Oh, you've changed your armor. That's right. All right, it hits you. 16 points of damage.
That's a little brutal.
I'm sorry. And AC 17?
That does not hit.
All right, it misses you with the bite. And that means it is your turn, Terra.
All right, let's knock this thing's teeth out.
Yes.
Does it have teeth?
Yeah, try to bite me.
Yeah.
24.
24 is a hit.
It is 3 damage.
3 damage. Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. No, that's 5 damage.
5 damage. Okay. Got another attack?
Yeah.
All right.
I still got 2 of them, but this one's gonna miss as a 13.
That's a miss. All right. And on the end of your turn, it flings Epalima. And she takes... Ooh, okay. Epalima is now getting worn down, which takes a while. Paxton's turn.
All right, Paxton is not going to... Paxton's actually going to back up 5 feet.
Okay.
And then he can't grapple me and throw me if I'm not right next to you, thinking.
Okay.
So he's going to fire a firebolt at it because
All right.
he has no more spell slots left.
Make an attack roll.
All right, 17.
It's a miss.
Ooh.
Epalima gets up, dusts herself off, and moves a full dash action to try to get close to it again. She can't get close to it this round. It will take a legendary action and try to grab Terra. 18 on the grapple check.
He gets me.
It will grab you. Ethelflad, what do you want to do?
I'm gonna take another shot at it.
Okay.
Got sneak attack.
You do have sneak
Yeah.
attack. Terra is threatening it.
Ooh, okay. 28.
28 is a hit.
All right, here we go. Yay. 23.
23 points of damage?
Yeah.
Wow.
What?
Wow.
Is it dead yet?
No.
Are you kidding me?
Nope. Not dead.
Is it almost dead?
It looks really close to being dead, yes.
I mean,
But the
technically
problem
it's
is,
dead the
look,
whole time,
the problem
right?
is this thing has a giant pool of hit points, just like the Neothalid did, right? You have whittled it down to a tiny percentage of its remaining hit points, but it had a giant pool to start with, right?
Yeah.
So percentage-wise, you have done you've whittled it down to a tiny percentage of its original hit points, but it's not dead. Let's see, it's used its legendary action 1, 2, 3. Okay, it can't throw Terra right now. So it's Zartok's turn.
All right, he's got a scroll in his hand, but
Okay.
nobody's lying on the ground. So He'll move down. He'll get in position to use this thing.
Okay. What is it? What is?
So move down here 15 feet. So
Okay.
that if he has to use it, he doesn't make Terra very mad.
Okay.
And he'll try Frostbite once more.
Okay.
Yep. So that's another Constitution saving there.
Failed.
Yeah.
Yay.
Yeah. Take that. Take this D6, and you like it. That's 7 damage.
Okay.
And you have disadvantage on your next attack.
Yay.
Big meanie.
Okay.
Disadvantage on what? Throwing me?
That's not even an attack. So now it gets to attack, and it has, or it can do something else. Guess what it's doing?
Throwing Terra.
No, this is not a legendary action. This is its regular action.
It's
eat
whip and
Terra.
bite.
It releases Terra
Oh no!
this is
not
worse.
what we
and
need.
disappears.
No! This is the worst thing.
Okay. And in the area around Epilema, you see some of these coffins go flying up into the air. It didn't get the maximum amount of healing. Let's see how much it gets back. Okay, that could have been better.
Better for whom? Right?
For me. Alright, so it did a little bit of healing, and you're not sure where it is. And now it is Terra's turn.
Okay. I'd like to do what I did before, which is like charge into the area with the sword out.
Which direction are you going?
Towards Epilema where the coffins went up.
Sort of just to the east?
Yeah. Well, towards Epilema, she's up.
Oh, so you want to go northeast?
Wherever the coffins. Thing.
Well, the coffins went up in this area, like right where this torch is,
Okay.
but you're not sure that it's still there.
Good, but that's where I'm charging.
Okay, so you move like, I don't know, like over here where the torch is?
Yeah.
Or,
Yeah, something, well, or next to it or whatever.
okay, you move over there. At the end of your turn, it takes its legendary action, which means it becomes visible. And it will grab, let's see, who's it going to grab? It's got 3 options. 1 to 2 is Athelflaed, 3 to 4 is Terra, 5 to 6 is Epilema. 1. So it's going to try to grab Athelflaed. It gets a 22 on its grapple check.
Yeah.
Oppose that with the acrobatics.
Oh, 25.
You beat it.
Nice.
You dodged out of the way.
Wow, that was clutch.
Good thing too, because that could have killed you.
Yeah.
And that is its legendary action. Paxton, it is your turn.
Paxton is going to try to fire a firebolt at it again.
Okay, make an attack roll.
7.
7 is a miss. And now it is its legendary action again. Let's see. I rolled a 1 again. I'm sorry, Athelflaed. This time it's only a 19 on the grapple check. See if you can beat that.
23.
You beat it again.
Nice. Oh my gosh.
The
She
plus
is-
10 acrobatics helps.
This pseudopod is desperately grabbing at Athelflaed, slapping around the ground, and she is ducking and weaving, moving as fast as she can, shouting at it.
Yeah! Shaking my fist.
And that means it is Epilema's turn. Epilema says, "Well, at least now it's close. I'm gonna get next to you, Terra."
Yes, yes.
Okay, so she moves up next to Terra, and her rage is now ended. This fight has gone on so long that her rage has expired. Does that have any consequences when rage expires?
I know in other games they're fatigued or tired or something after a rage. So.
I think they get just plus 10 to damage whenever they hit.
That's a good title for a book. When rage expires.
No, a metal song. Or like a somber acoustic by a normally metal band.
Or political analysis.
Yeah.
Epilema is going to start a new rage. So she's,
wow.
She's going to attack.
That's the
yep.
sequel to When Rage
That's-
Expires.
Yeah.
A new rage.
another song title, a new rage.
She's going to attack recklessly.
It's like their next album.
We have a miss and a hit.
Yeah.
She's slashing with this battle axe. She did 11 points of damage. Let's see, it can take another legendary action. Might as well. It's going to try to grab Epilema. and she does not get out of the way. So Epilema is grappled. Athelflad's turn. Athelflad, what do you want to do?
I'll just take another shot at it, I guess.
Are you going to attack it point blank? Do you want to take a step back? What do you want to do?
I'm going to move back so I can take a shot at it because I'm sitting at a 7.
Yep. As its bonus action, you can disengage.
Yep.
Right, so you take a step back.
Natural 20.
Oh!
Nice.
And then you get your sneak attack damage.
I know.
So
What is
double all your die rolls.
Coup de grace. Coup de grace.
11.
11 points of damage.
Mm-hmm.
And you rolled all your dice twice?
Oh, well, yeah, all 4. I just rolled them all at once. I haven't.
Oh
doubled
my
up.
gosh, and it only added up to 11.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
I know.
no, that didn't do it. And that means it is Zartok's turn. Zartok, frostbite.
I'm hurting so bad. Not down that many hit points, but really, we can't let it disappear and heal again. Like, and this is a giant room full of coffins it can
That's
keep
right.
healing from, right?
Yes, it likes to hang out here.
Okay. All right. Okay. So Zartok's gonna do something stupid, but I think we're desperate at this point. If I don't get a 13 or higher, I'm gonna swear, and we're gonna have to bleep it out. All right. Oh yes!
Yeah.
Oh!
Nice. Okay. So
You
Zartok
got a natural 20 for the
Yes.
listeners.
Zartok is a 5. Yeah, there it is. We've been waiting for it the whole show. Okay, he didn't need a natural 20, but
Okay.
so the scroll is carrying a sunbeam, 6th
Ooh.
level evocation scroll.
Sunbeam.
And so all the words magically like lift off of the page, and the scroll disappears, and in his hand appears a bright light, and he points it at the creature, and a line of radiant light flashes toward it, and it must make a Constitution save.
DC.
DC. Oh, I don't know. Hold on. I gotta check out what the DCs of scrolls are. I don't think it takes my
You know what?
DC. I think it's probably
It rolled
16.
an 8.
Okay, so it failed.
It fails.
Nice. Oh, and it also has. Is it undead technically?
Yes.
Okay, it'll take disadvantage to this, even if it made it. So it's 68 damage.
Oof.
68 damage.
Six
Oh, boy.
6 die 8.
This could kill it.
Good. I was hoping not to use it because. Anyway. So that's 26 damage total, I think.
Oh my gosh. Okay. You were so close. You were so close to killing this thing. You were 2 hit points away.
Cool. And now it's its turn.
I sneeze.
And
on
now
it.
it's its turn.
Okay.
Which means that there's only one thing it can really do if it wants to survive. So it's gonna disappear.
Oh. Okay.
Okay. It disappears.
Yeah, I don't feel bad about that at all. Not dying inside.
And
You said it failed? Sorry.
yes.
I don't know if this will matter or not. Sorry, everybody. I'm just so excited. I actually got to use this spell. It's also blind for a turn.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, that's big.
Yeah, it doesn't know where to find bodies.
Well, it can sort of feel around.
Since
but-
it failed, if it had succeeded, it would not be blind.
Okay.
I don't know that it has eyes anyway.
It has lots of eyes.
Oh, okay.
Not anymore.
So on its turn, it disappears, and I need to roll a check here. It sinks into the ground, and Tara, what do you want to do?
I guess try to see if I can. Well, perception to see if I can figure out where it's going. I guess
All right.
I can't. I
What'd
got
you roll?
a 5.
No, you don't see where it is. And it's going to lay low for the moment. And it's not going to take a legendary action at the end of your turn. Paxton, what do you want to do?
Try to perceive where it's at.
We
Roll a
can't
perception
find
check.
it. Find it
Natural
now.
1.
No, that's not what we need.
He bumps into it.
Yes. You trip over a corpse in front of you. Epilema will also try to look around for it. No. Nope. Athelflad.
Can I look for it?
Yes, make a perception check.
15.
15.
Oh, hello.
It is right behind you. kind of feeling around. I'm going to have it try to make a perception check. Oh, okay. It did it. It knows you're there.
It can't make any things that require sight.
I'm trying to figure out if it can take a legendary action or not. So it's going to try to grapple you, Athelflaed.
Oh, good.
But it's going to have disadvantage because it's blind. And so the lower of the numbers is a 16. See if you can beat that with your acrobatics.
24.
Oh my goodness, yes. You easily dodge out of the way. Zartok, it is your turn. You now know where this creature is. It has made itself visible, trying clumsily to grapple Athelflaed. You have advantage on attacks against it.
That's nice. But his hand's still glowing with the light, and he points it. He makes another sunbeam.
Ooh.
Right at it.
Okay.
So
and
it's Constitution, and I'll start rolling this damage, and I only got this 1d8.
Constitution saving throw. We're not sure what the DC is.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't look at it.
I rolled better this time. Hold on.
I imagine it's 10 plus the level of the spell, so I'm guessing it's 16, but that's just based
It's a 6th level spell.
Yeah.
DC 17, it failed.
Oh, nice. All right. Plus 12 more damage, so that's 30 damage.
All right, so Zartok, how does this work? You send a beam of light out?
It's like the beam of the sun just reaching out from my hand.
Zartok points his hand toward this mound of flesh that is trying to pound on Athelflaed. And this beam shoots straight through it, and it collapses in a pile on the floor.
Zartok gets down on the floor and tries to pick up the scraps of paper the spell came from.
Yeah, it's gone. But this creature is, you think it's dead? Probably. It's just a puddle on the ground next to Athelflaed.
Paxton walks over to Zartok and puts a hand on his shoulder and goes, "Ace shooting sheets."
Yeah, thanks, mate. Got a feeling that was getting too close.
Epilema walks over and starts smashing at it with her axe. She's still raging. Throw me around, will you? Take that.
Tara understands.
I think I'm good. Is everybody ready?
Mm-hmm.
For what?
For what?
Yeah.
I guess for 10 seconds of silence.
Oh, yeah. I guess I'm ready.
Mm-hmm.
To the extent that we can get 10 seconds of silence with a puppy.
Yeah.
It might be good to have him in the 10 seconds of silence and it can get edited out. If it thinks it's background noise.
Well, it won't. Yeah, it's not smart enough to figure that out. Yeah, it's looking for patterns, and puppy whimpering is not regular enough. All right. Ready, set, silence.
Happy leap year!
Yay!
You got me.
We're gonna die.
Good thing you're not going into a dangerous combat.
Solid outtake.
I will send to everyone.
I think he knew it was coming too. Yeah, we were being so weird.
Wow, it has taken a long time to update, huh?
It is.
What'd I do?
I'll just go through some of these unread emails while we wait.
Thank goodness.
Have you tried turning it off and turning it back on again?
Yeah, I'm sure we're going to go to...
I'm guessing we
next
do
place.
transmutation. That's my guess.
Just to be clear, transmutation is between necromancy and integration?
Yeah.
Correct.
Yep.
Okay.
That's the last normal floor.
Okay.
It's a real normal place, and that's the last of the normal floors. And then below that, it gets weird.
I meant based on a classical school of magic
I
as
see.
opposed to
Yes.
a integrating the schools of magic in
Right.
a twisted,
Okay.
especially with the necromancer in charge of it now.
Yeah, I bet it's got a very peculiar flavor.
Okay. Well, we'll stop there.
Here's
All
a
right.
little bit of my pee to smell,
Hi, Coco.
just so you can smell my dominance.
My little tiny dom.
And as you move forward and you see further and further into the darkness, we'll wait for your map to update.
I think I might see something. It's a blue spinning circle.
Arcana check.
What are you doing here, little guy?
Yes, you see nothing but a blue spinning circle
Hey.
that suggests you need to be very patient.
the blue circle of patience.
It's enchantment magic. I would naturally never be patient.
Really, old school, you'd have to like wait for the DM to like draw everything.
Right.
Mhm.
And it wouldn't look as cool as this does.
Hey, Josh,
Uh-huh.
move your mic down some. Yeah. That way it's closer to your mouth more often.
Hey.
Right. Did we decide what was the spiritual weapon? Was it the other guy? Or did we not put
It's,
that
It's
down?
the
it's
dice.
up
C4.
here. It's right next to Paxton right now.
Oh, I thought that was a torch.
The
The
that's
torch
the
is
torch.
right in front of us.
The D4 is the
Oh,
spiritual
I
weapon.
can't see the D4 up here
Right.
on my map. Okay.
We can make it a D6.
Okay. Great.
You just can't see it on his map.
I can't see it on my map either way.
Oh, okay.
I don't see your dice rolls don't show up on my map.
Mike has D4 blindness.
Yes,
Just
I have dice blindness.
We should all be so lucky.
Yep. Hold on, I think the door may be locked over here and people may be trying to get in. Oh no, they came in. Hello.
hello, people. We're in here dying. Just
Rude of you to bust into a funeral like this.
oh my gosh.
It's
This
times
is-
like these I wish I was an animator or something. I could draw this out like in the other.
Mhm.
us being
Live play.
thrown around by a blob of meat.
Yeah.
It's a flip book of Paxton and Tara getting thrown over and over and over.
Seriously. And Athelflaed jumping out of the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.